Well-known tour operator Mark Leslie and his wife Myrna Vasquez were returning from Belize City along with 17-year-old Aurora Sanchez on Friday evening. The trio was en route to Placencia, where Mark and his childhood friend Gareth Longsworth were planning to celebrate their birthdays this past weekend. The trip home turned tragic when they turned onto the southern highway.
He said, "Garrett, you go ahead and get the barbecue grill ready, and I won't bring the Kahlua and gin, because that's the way we normally have." And so he went to Belize City to pick up his stepdaughter, because her birthday is actually today. And so they were going to celebrate with us on the weekend and then send her back on the plane yesterday. So good friend, man, for life. Very tragic moment when you get the news, and you wonder if we should do the party, we should hang out, what to do. So still going through it, sad times.
Leslie and his family were traveling in a white Toyota Corolla near miles 11 and 12 on that stretch of road when another vehicle carrying 4 persons, including a 5-year-old child, collided violently into them. The massive impact of the crash immobilized the teenager. Leslie's mother, Lorna Diaz, recounts what happened next.
She couldn't move, I guess, either from where she was, because I think she probably hit the back of Mark's seat, and she saw her dad like that, slump, and then she thought he wasn't dead, so she kept trying to get his shoulder, but that's when his head went like that, and I guess that's when she realized that his neck was broken. That's what the grandmother told me that she told her, and then she just lost consciousness after that.
An eyewitness who narrowly escaped the accident posted on Facebook sometime thereafter the harrowing details of what he experienced. According to that individual, whose identity remains anonymous, he says, quote, "What actually happened was that I overtook the family and they were a safe distance behind me, driving about 45 miles per hour. 2 minutes later, I noticed a trailer heading towards the Hopkins Junction and a vehicle approaching rapidly behind it. I thought he had enough time to slow down, but he was too fast. He swerved into my lane, and that's when my reflex came in. A quick turn to the right, dodging the entire van, only clipping my vehicle's side mirror, resulted in him hitting head-on into the family. It was a horrible experience as we went to assist them because we were the only ones on the road. What I saw was heartbreaking," unquote.
SUV, Chevy Envoy, I believe, GMC Envoy, traveling in the opposite direction, was attempting to overtake a tractor with trailer. As a consequence, the SUV collided into the car, causing both persons to die on impact. The SUV then burst into flames. At the time, the SUV had 4 occupants who also all received varied degrees of injuries. They are all hospitalized at the Karl-Hushna Memorial Hospital. This investigation is ongoing.
The ominous call to Mark's mother came from another family member who was inquiring about the deadly incident. On their way to Belize City, Mark and Myrna had dropped off his mother in Dangriga. That's the last time she'd see them alive.
My nephew called and said that Mark and his wife got in an accident and both of them died, And, we started calling around to get some gasoline because the gas station was closed. And we finally, around 11 o'clock, we left from here and we went up to Dangriga. Well, we stopped by the accident and we got out and was searching around the car to see if we could find anything that the police missed. And we did. Don't know what kind of search they did, but we realized that we didn't find his wallet, we didn't find his pouch, and most of the things he bought for his boat was gone.
Those items may have been removed from the scene. Diaz, however, tells News 5 that the most important items that remain unaccounted for are her son's personal effects, documents which include his identification cards. Gareth, who has been with Mark in the tourism sector since they were both teenagers, says that he will be greatly missed from the local industry.
Mark and I started out as sea kayak guide, so we did trips all around like the southern area here, Lighthouse Reef. Just overall, good guy, humble guy, good friend, man. Yeah, tough.
The loss, despite its gravity, hasn't quite dawned on the mother as yet.
It's a wonder that you've been able to maintain your composure given the magnitude of this tragedy. How have you been able to hold up?
Well, I guess my faith in God. I'm a Christian, and I have a strong faith in God, and I pray for strength, to deal with this, and up till now, I must say I'm doing okay.
News 5 attempted to speak with Vasquez's family earlier today. They respectfully declined comment. Meanwhile, the driver of the vehicle that purportedly caused the fatal accident has been identified as 35-year-old Delmar Ortega. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.